What's up, everybody? So today I'm showing you how to do this sound, and this is in the techno area of music. This is for like banging Latin techno, and it sounds like this. I have the reverb external because I don't like having reverb done in my synthesizer for a number of reasons. So the sound naked is just like this. And all together. So the sound is pretty easy. I have my attack very short, hold short, decays at about 524, sustain is at 0, and my release is a little longer. And what I do, this is actually irrelevant because I don't have oscillator A or B on, so ignore this, it doesn't fucking matter. All I do is I assign LFO1 and I have it set to 1/4 envelope. I don't want it triggered because I don't want it running. I have it set also in this, this triangle shape right here. And I assign LFO1 to the level on my noise oscillator, which is in harm 6. And I turn the phase up and the random knob up. Phase is phase is at 40%, random is at 41 because that sort of spreads your sound out. And I have my pitch at 46%, a little lower than, 0. And I have nothing on my pan. Actually, no. I have my pan set to LFO3, which is set on off, and it's 1/4 because that spreads. Hear that? Spreads the sound out a little bit more too. I want my stereo imaging to be pretty good because sometimes the noise can get kind of lost under the sub and it gets centered, and I want that noise to fill out my spectrum because that is what happens in techno and it sounds fucking dope. For my filter, I have normal, MG, low, 18. I have my cutoff set to 148 hertz. Resonance is all the way to the left, but it's at 1%. I have a little bit of drive set at like 9 o'clock, and I have my fat between 9 and 10. Just to add some fatness to that shit, I also have my noise oscillator filtered. That's what happens when you click in, because otherwise... You can go there if you want, but I don't want that. I want it to be more subtle. Because, one cool thing about techno house, all those genres is it's all about restraint. And there's tension in it. It's not screaming in people's face, but there is this sort of like, I don't even know how to describe it. There's this tension built up underneath it that you're feeling the whole time, but you're not letting it out as much. It's much different than like hard bass, where you just want to fucking give people backbreakers and maybe take out half the audience with a samurai sword. So by itself, what we're going to do is add a hyper dimension. The rate's at 16%, detune's at 22%. No retrigger, unison is 4. I have my mix at 9. My size is at 0, and my mix is all the way at 100. Gives it some size to it. That's by itself. That's with that on. Gives it a little fatness and some harmonics. Turning that down because we don't want it peaking. Sorry about that. I'm going to give you this preset, by the way. You can have it. You can reverse engineer it, deconstruct it, whatever you want. I have the compressor on because I want it to be a little more present in your face. Threshold is at minus 20.5. Ratio is 2:1. Attack is 39.6 milliseconds. Release is 67.5 milliseconds. And my gain is set to 6.6. You can make all this shit however you want, change the parameters. This is all to taste. Reverb doesn't need to be there. It's completely useless. And what I did is I boosted the top a little bit so it can have some bite onto that noise sound. And without further ado, here's the whole thing with the rest of the drums. And if you know about techno, tech house, there's fucking reverb. So what I did was I assigned bus 1, and I have TrueVerb by Waves, which is a very, very good plugin. I like the way it sounds. I like the way the reverb disperses, and it sounds a lot rounder, HD, and warmer than some of the other ones that I've used. So that's what I've been using. And I just turn that reverb on. I have it done externally on a different bus. And what I do is I EQ the reverb out because I don't want too much mud. I want there to be space, but I don't want it to be eating the rest of my mix down because I want there to be definition on the low end and in the low mids because techno is kind of bass music, and I want that bass to be very clear, and I want it to hit you right in the chest. So that's the sound. You can download it for free. Hopefully this was informative, and hopefully you can use this in your productions. Tweak it, do what you want with it. I'm all about that. Be creative, and here you go, guys. Hope this helped, and have fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully that was informative. If you want more videos, come on down to my YouTube channel and subscribe. And if you want more music, come on by my SoundCloud channel and shoot me a follow. I'll see you all next time.